What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Newcastle United Football Manager 2023 save. Hope you've been enjoying it. Leave a thumbs up, get a comment in for this video today. So, first up, the first of the two Leeds games that you know are coming. We're going to maintain doing just recording every single game from now on the beta and getting a really good feel of the game. I'm streaming a lot over on Twitch with my Man United save, funnily enough. We're going to start a journeyman on the full game over there, so make sure you don't miss it. Really enjoying interacting with you guys who are there in the streams. So, this is one feature I really like for the games here. You get the board expectations. So the board are expecting to win. I find this, we'll talk about it, but the supporters are expecting to win. So it's just still a decent, when I say decent team, Leeds, there's still a team in our division. But when we go to the club vision, the expectations reach the latter stages of Carabao Cup, but it's that favoured. It's the lowest level of importance. But yeah, they're coming in very expectant. And even away from home. So, yeah. I think we are better than Leeds, though, so we should be winning it. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting they do also have those expectations. I mean, I'm going into both Leeds games today expecting to win them both myself, but it's interesting to see their perspectives. And then also with the transfer, with Karius, apparently he wasn't going to get a new contract, or not a new contract. He wouldn't get a work permit for whatever reason with his new contract. But I didn't even try and give him a new contract. To be honest, I didn't realize he was one that his contract was expiring at end of January. A strange time for a Premier League player. But I probably wasn't going to intend to keep him. I think he's too good to keep as a backup, or just how much wages he'd want and the value in him, even though we didn't sell him. But free up a bit there, 30k. For me, someone like a Carl Darlow, to be honest, he's on 30k as well, but you don't need two of them. One is enough. So we're going to have 4 days between each game. All right. Regardless if it isn't high, this game individually, there's expectation on. So we do want to get result, we want to win it. Isak's come back in to start ahead of Callum Wilson. And again, Callum Wilson really is a crucial player, but I think we can use it. We'll rotate, but also maybe in our best 11 start Isak, then Wilson is off the bench. Wood is just out of the matchday squad completely. I've got him for under 21 games. So there's no doubt. I'm sure one of them will get injured. Remember I said that. One of them will get an injury at some point during the season. It's just, probabilities. So don't mind our selection. We're generally staying pretty fit, but it is early in the season. Let's see how we go in this game against Leeds. We've been playing very well early. Our system seems to be really fitting us. And if you notice, we have got our kits in the game, we've got player faces, but for whatever reason, the logos are, I'll show you, we've literally got the logos in the same file as, the face packs and kits, but, I did touch on, it's on the beta, so things could be a little bit incorrect, but if you think there's another way to make it work, let me know, but, we are on the beta. So, 1/4. Considering he's a defensive-minded player, I might give him a number 25, and maybe at a later date he'll get a lower number. Leave 19 and 15 maybe for attackers and midfielders coming in the future. But for the time being, just give him that 25, and that will be all right. And like we've touched on, I think we're starting to build a very dangerous team with that midfield linking up with our attackers. I think, just really fits well. Really happy with where we're at. And I've made one signing. I've brought Olmo in. And I'll make it fitting with the team talk. This is the first of back-to-back matches against Leeds. Show them what we're about. We're going to do with that. Some people have pointed this out as well. Okay, that's not actually too bad. Maybe I'll do midfielders. And then Isak, That's... Team talks are relatively the same. We'll take that. I've always kept saying, for a few years now. Again, decent presentation here for Carabao Cup. Pretty cool. I mean, It looks pretty nice, yeah. Hopefully, the logos get sorted on the full game for me. It's clearly not an overall error, as I've seen some people using their logos, but yeah, it might just be individual setups for people. I'm guessing. What else would it be? Again, I just go back to saying we've got the kits and player faces working in the same little folder, so yeah, I'm sure it'll sort itself out. But yeah, that's why I said very early, wanted to record every single game, especially doing a let's play. And so you're going to see maybe little things. You're like, oh, that looks a bit different from last year. I might want to, purchase the game. So, very early. And okay, I thought I pressed pause there. But luckily, maybe, or it could be unluckily if we concede. All right. Yeah, I actually don't mind the presentation for the Carabao Cup, just all the individual things, would be their logo. That was a very, very quick first half and a pretty disappointing one. We've been a lot better. And even, how the scores look as well. It's, nice design and all that, so big about that. That's pretty disappointing. We're going to say we're not happy, and let's see if the lads come out after that. Oh, no, I want to surprise them. I want to go a bit more shorter and, lower tempo, actually. But we'll go on, we're going to change this. We'll go attacking, and that's going to be, shorter and lower tempo, and we'll be more disciplined. And, I'll do this occasionally. Hit the teams with a bit of a surprise. Like, RXG, to be honest, we're closer to scoring a goal, according to that. So, we're not looking likely. Bruno deserves very poor midfield performances. If your rating's not there, it's... And how we're even going to do this. I talk about the band. This is the first time I'm going. Bruno G. Joel Linton, he's coming off. He's had some good games so far, but I just feel this is a game where we're going to need... I was thinking it's either him or Bruno G to come up. So it's like, what are we going to do? Callum Wilson, then we're going 2 up top. Callum Wilson, for me, he's really poaching. I talked about that a bit in the last episode, didn't I? And then maybe we'll go complete forward for Isak. So thinking about it then, we're going to actually... I didn't leave it too long. I want to go shorter with the higher tempo. Bruno G. Again, it's the playmaker situation. I reckon I'm just going to go for a simple central midfielder role, which it sounds simple, but you can see it really fits a lot of his better attributes. He has quite a few, so don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. It sounds simple. You're almost not using a role. You're just using a center midfielder as a center midfielder, but sometimes simple works best, and then not to mention... we're going to look to get Trippier a bit more attacking. And sometimes this is the way in Football Manager. If you don't change your tactics, and I guess it's in line with the CPU as well, but once you change your tactics, it refreshes what is going to happen. I remember I read that once, and I'm like, it's always stuck with me. I'm like, okay, let's not leave things. Let's try and fresh it up. Might recalculate a throw of the dice or a re-roll of the dice, and it might just create something for us. Let's see. And I've had the evidence of it happen, both, in good ways and bad ways, with scoring and conceding. But I found it to be pretty efficient to switch up when you feel like you need to. That's for sure. Now, Botman, offside. Caught him offside. That's going to surely be given. Has to be. When you feel like it's clear, again, the VAR. I almost like that. That one looks like a bit more simpler. I don't know. What do you guys think, Carabao Cup design? There should be an award for best designs for competitions. I think Carabao Cup is up there. Unfortunately, all that thought about Bruno G, with a yellow, he's taken a knock as well. Longstaff or Willett? We need a judgment here. Maybe you get your thoughts. You guys get your thoughts. Who is that option? Who's better? Joe Willock. I feel like he's a playmaker type, and he lacks enough. And then you go to Sean Longstaff. I feel he's got more that mental game to him, that harder working type. And that we already have Olmo. I think, yeah, that type of player is going to be a bit different, a bit better. And once more, still trying to, I think, box-to-box midfielder once more. Yeah. Just simply to check those attributes, and he's going to fit that pretty well, I'd say. So box to box, and now we go back to direct game, and we'll take off being more disciplined, and yeah, we won't go either way with that. And instead of working the ball, we'll hit early crosses. And one little thing, I'd like them to still show the time while you're paused. I'm not sure if anyone else is feeling the same. Because sometimes I forget what was the exact minute. Okay. This is our first time using 2 strikers as well. It's wise to just add a different, like I'll say a third foot. Hold up. There's too much fall. There's too much falling, diving leads. There was 2 of their cunts. There are 2 of them. 2 of them. They were reaching for a penalty there. I saw 2 of them dive. Get lost. We were maybe due for a frustrating one, but it's not for sure. Rodrigo. Oh, guess the right way. But oh man. This one hasn't gone to plan. This one really has not gone to plan. What I was really leading towards saying, we might as well just create a separate tactic for 2 strikers, basically. So, an adjustment of our main tactic, not a completely different. It just feels like a day where it's not going our way. Like, yeah, like Trippier not having a good game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've been excellent so far. Like, haven't changed too much from the normal. Well, I guess we'll put another man up top playing with 2, but we felt this from the start, you know. And I feel like defenders have got the worst body language in Kieran Trippier. I'm going to bring on 1/4, and I'm just going to be, I'll go back to fullback. It looks like you're almost going more defensive, but I'm maybe strategically making some changes here. Yeah, just for the fullbacks, freshen them up. They had the worst body language. Like Danny Olmo, but who you bring on? Joe Willock. Like, yeah, it just shows me we still need to bring a lot more strength into the side. And obviously, we need another window for that. Okay. We'll work ball into box, because I know we've been working on that, or that's what we've been utilizing, but yeah, we've been good. It just feels like it's not working today. Yeah, pretty poor result when I don't feel we've been that much worse than Leeds. And a penalty is going to be the separation. Yeah, okay, there you go. It's, maybe. Maybe I'm just, come on. Like, there's going to be, you got to be smart here. But we've had a frustrating game. And it's going to be a frustrating end. Yeah. You know FM games, we just, it wasn't going our way today. And I'm glad this wasn't a league match. Oh, maybe not over. Did you see that decision? It was offside anyway, but still. Such a strange passing decision. So, yeah, I'm glad this got out of the way. We got this out of the way in the Carabao Cup. If we go beat them in the league next, I'll prefer that. Even with the expectations to win this game, the overall expectations of the competition is the lowest. So, I wonder if the board will be that unhappy with it in the end. Yeah, come on, round things up. Come on, Leeds. Well done. But that felt like a strange game. We won't analyze it too much. And even Botman and Lewis, decent ratings. But we had a lot of player performances, like before we took Trippier off. Trippier being amazing. And our midfielders as well. Saint-Maximin. And it's just like they didn't show what we had been. So, yeah, it was really strange. Just move on. And yeah, get knocked out of the Carabao Cup, and maybe we'll wait till next season to see these Carabao Cup graphics again. So we'll say we should have won that match. Sometimes there can be interesting results that happen, in the Carabao Cup, the League Cup, of course. So yeah, what we do here, when you want to create like another version of your tactic, just go here. I mean, it's pretty easy. You want to do a new tactic, you click that, and you're like, oh yeah, we'll do copy. And then you literally adjust it. So you could tell the difference between the two. But yeah, we're going to keep it real short and sweet. And we'll go just the difference, what we'll think. Yeah, we'll put a poacher and then complete forward. Complete forward, yeah, Isak, yeah, that's what he'll be. And Callum Wilson will be the poacher. So not much, yeah, not too crazy change. And then probably a box-to-box midfielder as well. So we'll keep that as... we might go attacking with that as well. And how about for... we might change it, yeah, to slightly more direct. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. But that's not going to be our main tactic. And we've got to rename it because that's not a 4-3-3. Yeah, it's good to have that for when we want to attack. So yeah, calling that a 4-2-4. Nice and attacking. We know Bruno is not going to be the poacher. It's the obvious thing. We just need to change things back because that's just how it goes when you're making changes to the tactics. So it's reached the latter stages, but yeah, it's the lowest level. It's the lowest level of importance. So I think if we reach our expectations of the Europa League and FA Cup, that's going to be it. So FA Cup, that's a lot more desired. So the benefit, it's strange. FA Cup is the biggest preference? FA Cup more important than the league? That's really interesting. But if you think going forward, okay, you can't see the levels of it, but yeah. Because normally it's the league that's preference. I think getting into Europe should be seen above as FA Cup, but nah, we just got to go off what the board says, but yeah, I want to get both those expectations anyway, both those, yeah, objectives. But also we set up a agreement, a partnership. I always like to do this, with a new save, get a team. It would be like from Japan, China, America, sometimes Australia. Australia falls under that. I like how it's that crop. There's almost always a Japanese and American team and sometimes an Australian one. So I like how we're within that. But yeah, just so you know, Nagoya Grampus. Here it is. They're very disappointed. Sorry, we had one match that didn't go our way and we got knocked out. Wood gets injured. There you go. He got, in the under-21s game. He's 30. I'm not sure. I know he was a fairly new signing. While he's still got a bit of currency in him, you think we'll sell him, even though we don't need to prioritize money too much, but I think he'll start heading the opposite way than we like, and I don't really target forward, pressing forward. Yeah, I'm not really sure about him, to be honest. I think we can put the money we get from him elsewhere, or put the money on top of other money that's going to come in for our transfer budgets. Yeah, he's on 80k. So I think this definitely presents as a revenge game. Just, yeah, get back after that last game and put in a really strong performance. Leeds have been doing that themselves. Strong, 6 in the Premier League. So looking at the team, you think after a poor performance, you gotta make a change, but I don't know. This 11 again is really, really strong to me, and even those ratings have been solid. Has Bruno G been that poor, and we might not have been getting the best out of him? It's really hard because I feel he could probably play like in centre mid, but that could be another signing we need to make, like a defensive midfielder. But he's been underwhelming for a guy who I think is one of the strongest... It's easy to say he's one of the strongest in the team, but I think he is. Yeah, if we're going to use him in that DM halfback, maybe we need to experiment with the role we're utilizing him in. If you see, defensive midfielders, the attributes that hits, for DM compared to halfback. I like the role of a halfback as well. Yeah, he'd play a role between aggressive sweeper and a defensive midfielder. So he's slightly a bit more back. Okay. I might not mind that. We got to see, but because as I said, one game can trip you up so much. trip you up. But yeah, we'll see. But it's not even that. That's a pretty poor rating. And what has come up like from that, like in his form, I guess the 6.4 brings it down, and a defensive midfielder generally gets pretty low ratings. Like in a game, he got 2 key passes, he still got a 6.4. When you're not really getting involved with assists and goals, that can happen. So keep that in mind as well. Maybe it's not a position to overreact, but it definitely stands out, doesn't it? When you look at the team's average ratings like that. But if he has his best game of the season today, it might say a lot for playing him the halfback. So yeah, let's see what we do here. Let's get. It's like I missed our Newcastle United, what we were playing so far this season, because in the last match we really did not see it. Okay, I make the difference. Let's try and get Isak on it. Yes, pretty consistent. Longstaff actually was motivated, or is motivated, just to move across. Show you that there. And Karius nervous. It's interesting. It's like someone like Karius, you could label him as someone you wouldn't be surprised if he gets like negative reactions from stuff, and yeah, even just like the goalkeeper on the bench. But at the same time, maybe there's reasoning for it because he's going to leave. But yeah, it's an interesting reaction from him. I don't think nervous is something he needs to feel now, right? Like, I'd say he'd be pretty, like, not, he shouldn't be worried. Like, what are you worried about, mate? You've already agreed to a move. So here we go. We can get something going here, I reckon. Possession early. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we turn things around. Like, yeah, see. Just want to see. Yeah, see where Bruno G, like that role. And I like a role like that. I like when you can have someone sit deep, and then you have your fullbacks bombing forward, and then Almiron, be smart. He wasn't. Like we didn't feel that in the last game. I didn't feel. See, he didn't feel into it. And say maximum 10 finishing on show, but he was offside. But yeah, even not the fact of being involved with goals, but defensively as well, making interceptions. It looks like we're pressuring much better here, even though they're getting in a bit of space. We look. Don't my players just look more switched on to this game? It's obvious. We're 5 minutes in. We didn't take the chance, but can you see it the same as me? That they look more switched on in this one, and I won't be surprised if we win. We just look switched on here. We're switched on. Like, there's no other way. There's no other way to say it. We're still encourage. I say that's definitely a way of habit. I would definitely say encourage a lot. I think it always has given some good morale, good body language to the players. So again, I mean, Trippier, essentially given straight to him, and we go Pope, long. Oh, Isak gathers his own ball. Goes bang. How good was that? Normally the striker doesn't pick up the possession there. Normally there's a defender or the goalkeeper comes up like here. Normally they don't go on with the job and strike. Like he was long gone. And Isak's pace, I suppose, to get, who is that? I can't click him. Let me. Yeah, Drama. He was not quick enough to the ball, basically. And it's just like, I'm annoyed. I just feel like the heads weren't in the game in the Carabao Cup, whether it was, mentally just not taking it serious. Bruno G, I just don't like when we get these. It's tricky because we go in to tackle hard, each player individually. So there's a chance some players gets yellows, but once they get a yellow, we take it off like that. So it's all a part of pressuring game, putting the pressure on the opponents and making them feel that, like, look at that, we're having 70% possession today. Like, it's perfect when we're playing the same team exactly after, we just had a game against them and lost it. So here, much better, controlling possession. Yeah, just to let them know that possession game, glad for it, because Just let him know. That's what we want to keep doing. Oh, Bruno G. Whatever he's doing today. Oh, Almiron. Miguel. Let's go. He loves it. He gets hyped when he scores as well in his celebrations. Yeah, good to see. And yeah, Bruno G's on a 7 rating so far. And yeah, what do you think about the halfback role? But he gets in that position. Not complaining at all, but that might actually, yeah, work out pretty well. Oh, Isaac, play. I was going to save that. Oh, yes, Danny Olmo. I think he needed that. His first ever goal for Newcastle United. Suddenly it's 3-0, and I'm just shaking my head in disappointment. Where was this in the last game? I just feel, to me, the logical solution is, the pressure, right? Like there. Did that take 2 deflections? The pass from Isak, then almost shot. Yeah, he almost stuffed it up. But the fact we're in control here, yeah, target's going to come off. We're going to bring on Jamal Lewis, Bruno G, maybe lock in his best rating of the season, 7.3. I think he probably would keep going on with the job, but you never know. Sean Longstaff, come on. Ooh, how are we going to go with that? To be honest, see, he could play that as well. So he's versatile. He's got, multiple roles from centre mid and to DM. So, again, if you go to halfback, yeah, covers some good attributes for the lads. So, yeah, not too bad. Not bad at all. I'm just thinking. Okay, yeah, clearly a dominant. This is a really dominant game. Incredibly. Isak with the goal, bring on Callum Wilson. I just feel like just resting. Yeah, resting quite a few here. Willock to come on, see what he will do today. And what we will do, yeah, just change to Mezzala. There we are. And maybe a complacent Botman. Bring on Lascelles. Because, yeah, just get some game time into him. We'll play it out now. Yeah, we've got the 3 points. So we're very happy with that. Very happy playing it out. Let's see if we can get another goal, get a 4th. That wasn't, what was that? What were you doing? Nothing. And flags up. Yeah, he should be given offside. Well, there's no shoulds. Yeah, disallowed. I thought it looked offside. First goal of the season, I guess not. Bamford. Okay, it was. That looked very close. I think it was with Lascelles, who he just brought on. But, sometimes there's just inches in it. That's just the way it is. St. Maximum. And it doesn't feel like he's done a huge amount today. And, he's going on a mazy run. And it was not really an amazing finish. And I like how he just applauds after that. But no, it's nice to watch that with him. The gameplay animations this year, like FM23, is really, really good. People talk about the graphics, but the animations I prefer the gameplay, how it plays. It's really, really good. The actual graphics quality for me, doesn't matter either way. I like that. Isaac, yeah, what a game. 9.7. That boosts up his rating a little bit. Can we, analyze 2 key passes and chances created? Yeah, because he got 2 assists and a goal. He got involved in all goals today because he scored and then he assisted twice. Yeah, he played his part in the goals. Almiron, very strong rating as well. Yeah, very, very good performance. And Pope's, still kept a clean sheet, so he gets a strong rating himself, as you can see there. It's good to finish this episode of playing Leeds twice, and I think we show, we're a better team, but also, we played away from home in the cup game as well. The away from home and at home, you can see differences, but I think from their win to our win, I think you see a much different, a bigger difference in quality. You can tell we're better, mate. Come on. I'm a bit disappointed, the fans on board, that we got knocked out by them in the Carabao Cup. And guys, Haaland is insane. Keep in mind, he's got 3 goals. He got a hat trick in that game, shock, and he's got 6 So that will go up to the 9, and then it'll add 5 games. So 9 from 5. He's a bot. Haaland is a bot. Like, he's mad. Yeah, Isak was on form. And yeah, as the striker, for him to have actually more creative play from his passes. I guess he had 4 shots on target. But yeah, I think he's reason for getting a really good rating there. Sure, he got a goal, but 2 assists. And I just want to take a look at the competitions, like in the Premier League, and where Haaland is sitting. Jamie Vardy is up there, but it's interesting. Haaland has a better average rating, like 8.55. That's absolute mad. Absolute madness. Like, look how he's rated. He's a bot, man. Erling Haaland is a bot. And I know the focus, we played 2 games against Leeds, but we might title this episode, Haaland is a bot. I just thought of that and it made me laugh. So we had a game against City, and we might dread when that time comes around. But Erling Haaland is a bot. I think that's fair enough to say after he just got a hat-trick in the game for City. And it's kind of not just off this. Yeah, in my Man United save I'm doing on stream, he's killing it on that as well. He's like unstoppable. Yeah, he's a bot. That's all we have to say. But look out for the next episode. We play West Ham and Liverpool. They're going to be, I think, West Ham away, and then like away games tricky. And then Liverpool, even though it's at home, Liverpool's not going to be easy to come up against. So, we had a couple games against Leeds today, and they played out very, very interestingly, because in the second one, I think we showed what I was surprised we couldn't show in the Carabao Cup game. I was like, where did that go? Like, you know what I mean? We played, the only difference, literally, the competition it was in and being at home. Was that enough for us not to play our normal football? You got to think about it. But anyway, let us know your thoughts. I like to see your guys' feedback. But yeah, thumbs up, comments, always appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.